All right, baby, we back once a motherfucking again. I got that 4.20 Godyr jungle my way. So let's get it started. As you can see, I got D Gates, D Kane Gates on Poppy, aka SirhcEz, Corky Blitz bot, and Kobe going mid. On enemy team, we got Nunu in the jungle. Top lane looks like it's gonna be Katarina or Jace. So I think it's gonna be Jace top, and then Katarina mid, Graves, Soraka bot. Now, what I just said on stream was that, you know, completing your jungle item, is it worth? You know, it really depends. Okay, this guy wants to die. And let me turn down the volume just a tad bit. So yeah, I don't want that to interrupt. But yeah, is it worth completing your jungle item? You know, it's hard to say. You know, if I'm playing fucking Volibear, you know, do I complete my jungle item now if I have 1,000 gold on my back? Fuck that. I go back to season 2 where, you know, at the beginning, or season 3 before they added all that other shit, where you just buy a giant spell straight up and you'd get through the jungle with ease. You know, buying a giant spell straight up on Volibear gave you, you know, your next level bite, and it works. It really works because, you know, as long as you know how to conserve a little bit of mana, you should be fine. But yeah. You know, and somebody just asked me when I was playing a custom game with Nightblue, since he's not able to get games because it takes about 300 hours to get a game, and what do you call it? Someone actually asked me that. It's like, is it worth completing a jungle item? If you're going stacks, depending on who you're playing, Master Yi, yeah, it's worth it. You know, if you're playing UDYR, you want to go stacks, but if everybody feeds and it's a struggle, then, you know, it's like, it's the choice you make, and if you buy the item, it can set you behind. Plus, do the jungle items give you anything? Like, do they? What do you get from them? Do you get conservation stacks? No, you don't get those no more. But you know, with the Devour, you do get that. You get a stack every time you kill a big monster. You get 2 stacks for assist and kills. The other items, you know, if you get the skirm or the chillin', if you upgrade that, you know, I mean, you complete your jungle item, what does it do? What does it add on to that jungle item? Nothing besides the Devour, besides fucking Juggernaut, which gives you tenacity. So now if you think about it, now it's like, okay, fuck it. I don't need that. Now with the Juggernaut giving you HP, you know, that, of course that's worth it because it's actually giving you something in a tank, giving you cooldowns, which is good too. Devour doesn't give you cooldowns, just gives you 40 on hit, a 40% attack speed on top of that too. So, you know, but the thing is, it just doesn't give you HP, doesn't give you tenacity. If you're 21 in offense, you're playing the champion that like UDYR that can get kited if you don't have that extra move speed early, or, you know, it really depends. There's going to be games where you go Devour and you're going to be able to get fed. So I decided to switch it up. So we're going to start red buff. We go straight to raids, oh my bad, KFC to Wolf Camp and over to the Toad. We're going to slap this dude a couple times. I leveled up my Phoenix, and I'll probably back and go pick up my Ranger. So now just leaving it at Ranger is what I'm going to do. What is that going to do? It's going to give me 15% cooldown on my Smite. Well, of course, that's going to change next patch. You get AoE splash damage if you know, minions are near, and well, minions and monsters. So you see, deals half damage to other nearby monsters and enemy minions and stuns them for 1.5 seconds. You are healed for 15% of your missing health and mana. So does that count for lane minions? I feel like it doesn't count for, I think. Well, whatever. But yeah, also there is the smiting. Of course, you guys should already know when you smite Krug, you get that extra damage, that one shot to tower. So that's the gates, and of course every 5 hits will stun the minions. Bird Camp will give you that oracles. Wolf will give you that vision if you're getting shit on in the jungle, or if you're in the enemy jungle and you smite that, then it gives you vision if you're in it in there just shitting all over them. And of course, having that Trailblazer, it's probably the most broken one out because of the cooldown it gives you on that smite. And boom, the pressure. But yeah, the pressure is definitely a plus. But let me see the Trailblazer. Besides that, he gets really greedy. So I smack him one time, jump out onto my minions. I'm getting smacked by the caddy. So we're gonna hit the bear stance. We're gonna slap him in the back. Voila, and stay on him. So yeah, Yeah, this is probably the best one, depending on what champion you're playing. If you're playing Work, then of course, you know, that one is probably the best because when you drop it on them, it does maximum damage. But overall, for like beginners and lower tier, this is probably the one you want to get. Does this say Blast in? This ain't fucking... Oh, it's Blast and Smite, okay. But yeah, right here. Okay, it is called Blast. I didn't know that. My bad. So yeah. And of course, you know, when you smite red buff and you use it and you get the HP back, you get so much HP back. And blue buff gives you mana back if you smite off the bat. But yeah, I think just having your smite up, you know, from bot to top, it's just, you know, having two of those buffs from the, you know, just the regular camps. It's just too strong, but I hope they don't change that. You know, I wish they just left it alone, especially for the weak junglers. It's just so OP on like people that wave clear so fast. But let's get back and look at the gold I have right now. See, I have 1,200. Now you go back and so I'm about 300 off from Devour. Would that be worth it to buy it right now if I stayed out for one more rotation before my next buffs come up? Fuck no. I decided like. I look at this. Look, now look at this. This is what I upgraded. Now, if I upgrade it to Devour, it's going to give you the, what do you call it? It's going to give you that attack speed. But think about it. Is it worth it? Now, I was like, this is like the first game. I was like, fuck it. Let's just try it out. Now, buying the Phage, you're only 2,300 off from that Triforce. And it's fucking 6 minutes in game right now. This right here is actually going to give me better stats than a Devour, where, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get kills. And it's, you know, it's a little bit different than the Flare. The Flare was something else. The Flare, it was fucking next level. You know, if I had every single one of my teammates tell me, hey man, don't worry about it, you're good, stack up, then fuck, I'd be like Devour. I would just have this confidence, but I just don't in this new season because of the epic feeds in every single lane. You know, there's going to be games when lanes win, but boom, and you have all these stacks, but you know, you don't think about those games. You know, those are easy. I can still build Triforce right now, and then it goes so much more better. Now I can just be like, okay, I got a Phage right now. If somebody overextends, you know, if I touch him, I'm gonna get 20 move speed. If I kill a unit, smite a minion as I'm running at him, I'm gonna get 60. If I what else is there? It's getting me HP, and of course some damage. There's another thing I wanted to say, but fuck it, who cares? It doesn't matter. But now there's the tenacity. Now you have options. Like, do I need to buy Mercs right now? There's no way I'm gonna buy finish Devour right now. So fuck Devour. You know, it's not worth it. You know, if I waited, okay, I would have my Devour right now. Like, I would go back, I would have enough gold to pick it up. So I would complete it now. It's 7 minutes in. Now I can start stacking. This game looking pretty good right now. To complete that, but instead, you know, I have another almost half to, you know, to another piece to the Triforce, and it's only 8 minutes in. Now, if you think about it, if I make another play somewhere and get another kill, then I'm gonna almost have enough for the next item to complete the Triforce. Now I'm just one item away. Now, if you think about it, holy shit, 13-14 minute Triforce on a jungler. Now, you know, I already have the cooldown from Blast and Smite where it reduces 15 seconds and it gives me HP back and it stuns minions. Plus, if I'm ever doing red buff and I'm low and I go over there, I smite that, I'm going to get the HP back from there. So, sustain, I'm good to go. You know, in the jungle. Oh shit, turtle. Oh, I got blue buff now. I got turtle to turtle in between, go into the camp. So that's gonna tank level 2, 100 damage for free, and of course Phoenix 4 hits back in the turtle. I'm not gonna take any damage. That's the good thing about UDYR compared to like playing a Mumu when you decide to go over and do fucking KFC and the thing drops your ass 1/3 of your health, especially if you're not that you're not that good at just dropping it down. And that's another reason why Blast and Smite is good, because of shit junglers out there that are just, you know, really bad at the clear. No, they could have decent clear, but it's just that the damage, they are not able to tank it. And, you know, you don't want to fucking do one camp and get dropped 1/3. So decide to come down bot, nothing here for me to get. So I'm going to go ahead and help push this out because Corki is kind of low. And if he decided to pull up, he'll probably die. So we're going to go ahead and speed this up, look around. They're going to do dragon, and that right there, I think I lagged out and I dropped the ward behind the buff. So I said, fuck it, let's just go back to jungling. 49 CS, we look, I'm going to slow this down, see why am I lagging. Fucking A. Do I have any things do I have open, guys? Boom. Alright, so... Alright, so there you go. I have the chicken canvas. You can see the oracles comes up. There's the knock up, and I'm going to drop the stun. 1, 2. There's the bullshit heal. SirhcEz, I don't understand this champion. I don't know why he didn't try to hook. I don't think he hooked. No, he didn't. He had enough mana. I'd rather have them hook something. There's the board in from D Gates. I'm looking at SirhcEz. I'm like analyzing the situation. I see Jace, and I'm like dip, set, and let's get out of here. So I'm going to go and just go back to farming, make sure he picks up that kill. Looks like we're going to lose that, and somehow he almost gets out of that alive after going in for the dive for the rock, the banana thrower. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and flame this, and next step I'm going to do is I'm going to pop open the shit bowl. Alright, so 11 minutes in game. Look at my shit. 1,400 gold. Have enough for the Zeal and my Reeboks. Okay, now it's, you know, I'm about 3 minutes out from completing that item if I pick up a kill. Oh, Mr. Greedy. Alright, we're going to slap it. We're going to KS that. No, Corky actually said, hey, man, I know you want this kill. And I said, yes, I do. So, Graves 0-2, 2k in the bank, gets really greedy and dies and gives me another kill. And it's going to make it easier for me to get that item completed. Now, okay, let's go back to the jungle item. It's not completed. Like I said, you know, if I complete into the Devour, woo, I get to stack up. But, you know, now, you know, if my team starts to feed, I would have to build into tank. But if I build Triforce first, I have options. Now I can complete my jungle item into a Juggernaut. Juggernaut, which will give me tenacity. Now I can buy ninja tabbies, cooldown boots, I don't know, whatever you want. Slap this dude. Peace. Late. Nunu's gonna flash out. This Nunu showed next level fears. I don't know if he read the name and he said he just didn't want to do it. And one thing when I play against a Nunu is I'm gonna be he's gonna be the top thing on my mind. It's like, this motherfucker's probably gonna come in for my jungle. He did not even try to attempt to counter jungle me. If you watch me play Nunu, I can give 2, 6, 9, 3,000 fucks if I feed. And that's you know, the difference between, you know, actual Nunu players. When you play Nunu, you play like that. You play with no fucks given. And he really played very, very passive and just didn't want anything to do with my jungle, which made absolutely no sense. If you play Nunu, you gotta at least, you know, you can let me have the first rotations, but you better work on trying to take one side of my jungle at least and try to counter jungle me. But he didn't. He let me do my thing, and I just felt it. And when I feel it, you know, I feel the weakness in you, and I feel like it's going to be an easy game. So there you go. There you go. Right there. I can go back and buy reds up, but before I back, I'm going to pick up this rev up, and I have my Triforce completed. Now, 13 minutes in instead of 20, 25 minutes, depending if you do good or bad, it's completed, guys. The force is completed. The keys to the gates. You know, you don't have the Devour stack. See, right now you have your Devour completed with 10 stacks. What's better, you think? Devour with 10 stacks or having your Triforce completed? Yes, I am 301, but you know, buying a phage first means that I can actually go and try to gank lanes. You know, some games you might get a kill, then you buy your phage, and then you buy your boots, and you have that extra move speed. I think I was running Flame Godyr Gates. No, I was running some next level fucking attack speed. I ran 41 attack speed on this page just cause. I just didn't care. You know, that's another thing, you know, when it comes to, you know, the mentality of going into game and runes and, you know, just everything. You know, I didn't give a, I gave 2 fucks about anything. If my lanes feed, I don't care. I don't care. You know, that's fine, you know. I'm just going to play my game and just get through this. So, you know, if you're ever, you know, fearing about promos or, you know, just playing rank in general, don't just let it go, man. Just, you know, as long as you're learning the game, you try to carry the game and try to, you know, think 10, 20 steps ahead. There's nothing to worry about. As long as you know what happened here, there, and you know what to do to correct that next game, then there you go. And every game's going to be different, so there's going to be so much stuff to learn and just get through the solo queue struggles. All right, so I'm going to come over here to KFC, clear this out. Red's not up. Triforce completed. Now, what do I do? Now, if I feel like they have so much CC, I need to complete that item right now, then I will get Mercs. You know, if I need tenacity, I'll get it. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the motherfucking goon squad. Poppy top. There's the Dragon Boost. I'm just going to go ahead and depart right on out of here. Blitzcrank looks like he's about to get beasted upon, and I'm going to go. And there's the Shock Blast to the back, and there's the Shampoo and Katarina. Boom. To the back. There's the... And I stay on it. There's Poppy coming in, and the shutdown going over the Kobe. Poppy shows up. Watch this shit, guys. Boom. Swat. The Kobe comes in, and these guys get really greedy. Slam. And there's the swat by the baby hammer. What the fuck? That was a very slick move, Boom. So yeah, they picked up 2 kills, but they just got aced for it. The greed is very strong. Now, when things happen like that, when fights are useless, you know, after picking up a kill or, you know, after picking up the blitz, they probably could have just pushed and taken a tower, but they didn't. They made a very, very bad decision into diving in between our turrets and gave time for Kobe and Hammer to come bot. So they don't really get anything out of that besides getting haste, where they could have just picked up the blitz and, you know, been good with that, taking a tower and put some pressure on a map. So that's another thing about capitalizing, learning how to capitalize on people's mistakes, the decisions they make. And when you learn how to do that and snowball that for any given time, when the game's even or if you're behind, it's that momentum shift, and that's when you learn how to take control of the game and keep the game, you know, at your pace. And when you learn how to do that, that's the ultimate victory right there, is control. Learning control. It's easy to play any champion you want, but control is probably one of the most important things in this game, because, you know, if you, like I said, if you control, you know, if you make a mistake, like me making mistakes all the time, what to do to correct that, and never to do it again. And I think the mistake that I have when I stream is that I do stupid shit. And, you know, I need to play games a lot cleaner and finish games a lot cleaner. That's why when I do sub wars and spectates, I'm really hard on you know, when it comes to the finishing games. But, you know, I guess I do have to do my way and show you guys and flame and do all that stuff. But I'll definitely try to work on that. And this bitch just stole my crab dinner. I'm pretty upset. So I don't get that. And let's just go back over to Total Reno. Got the smite. If you smite this right here, guys, and you get a little bit tanky, it's like a built-in Thornmail. Whenever anything attacks you, it takes a little bit of damage. So you can't go wrong with that. If people are all over your jungle, top lane and mid lane lose, make sure you always smite your wolf camp so you have that vision for that short period of time. Plus Trailblazer equals smite will always be up. Will just have a lower cooldown. And of course, if you're ever ganking and you're trying to make plays and you're going here and there, smite KFC. And then Krug, if you're breaking down the gates and you want to stun shit every 5 seconds, well, it just helps. It's not really a big deal. Kobe dropping the 3-pointer. There's the hammer. Gonna slide through. Gonna get jumped on. And it looks like SirhcEz, like, what's up, baby? And he's just swatting shit left and right. I don't know what the fuck Jace was thinking, but yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and delete this guy. We're gonna throw, I don't know what the fuck that was, but that's a ripperones. Yo, stop that. Later, bitch. And boom. Alright, so now it's about towers. So we're gonna go ahead and take this tower. So far, I haven't really done anything stupid. I'll show you when I do something stupid. I'll show you guys, because you guys know how I am when I throw down, when it's live. You know how excited I get, and you know, I expect you guys to have that excitement and not be boring. You know, have fun, and that's definitely one of the most important things. But overall, we look at my build. I picked up the Juggernaut, so now I don't have to buy mercs. Now finishing Juggernaut, 500 HP plus 10% CDR is what I get for completing that item. You know, I didn't have to get that. I could actually completed mercs and just sat on that jungle item, because remember how the Spirit Stone gave you 10% extra damage in return for mana health for jungle camps, and then when you completed it, it went up to 25%. It was 30 on the fucking lizard that one time, and then they had to switch it back because it was fucking bullshit, and it was too. But overall, yeah, so that's the options you have. So don't always try to complete your jungle lines. Even if you go like fucking warrior, you don't have to complete that. You know that, right? If you feel like you want a black cleaver or a ghost blade because you feel like the movement speed that a ghost blade is going to give you is going to make the difference in getting those kills when you gank those lanes, especially if they're playing somebody like Jace and you use that active and you're playing a melee champion like Xin Chao and you didn't finish warrior, and you get still get the CDR from the brutalizer, the penetration, and all that other stuff. But yeah, completing that and getting 4 seconds with extra attack speed plus the movement speed is worth. So yeah, that's another thing I wanted to try out. And I have a Zen game that I want to play. I did the same thing this game. And like I said, it's all about feel. There's the Swatarino. Did not need me. Will survive that. No, he won't. Looks like the tower will fall. And look, you see I'm still doing damage to turrets. Like, I have Triforce. I'm playing UDYR. I'm able to switch stances pretty much every second. You know, well, if one's going, then yeah, every 1.52 seconds, you know, boom, I got that spell blade. So I look here, I felt like I wasn't getting respect. So here's another, okay, like I said, you know, for the show, on stream I remember saying, oh my god, this guy's not respecting me, he's running at me, this motherfucker, and he's got SirhcEz on me, and I'm like, okay, bitch, let's go, boom, I smite the minions so I don't have to tank those fuckers. Boom, come, and yeah, see, this is something you don't want to do. If you're trying to test the limitations and you have full control of over the game, then yeah, that's fine. But don't do what I just did right there. Wait for those two to just get out, push the wave, next wave coming in. I could have pushed that, lived, and then smited Krug camp when my smite was up, and then put a little damage onto this turret and force somebody to come hold this lane, because that's what pressure does. Is you get people to you control them, and that's another way. When I talk about control, I'm making somebody come here, because if they don't, they're gonna lose this. So it looks like boom, Kobe coming in, and Nunu gets that dragon. I don't know if it tells me how many dragons they got. They have 2. There's the hook, boom, piece late, knocked up by blitz. Shock blast not doing any damage. I spawn, I go back, and I finish ninja tabbies, and I pick up Glacier Shroud. Now they have 1 AP. Which is Katarina, but I'm not too worried about it. She doesn't have ignite. Oh my god. That Graves just did a lot of work, got hooked in. There's the free throw from Corky. I come into the fray. I said, what's up, baby? We slap him to the back, double bear stance, flame him one time. They're kind of low. Poppy is pushing top. I decide to rotate up there, and I see Nunu going into his jungle, and looks like his red's up. He drops a ward, and we're just gonna go ahead and take this. There's the SWAT and the flame. Alright, so it looks like Poppy almost gets the kill, and I think I might have got greedy here. So a lot of times when you watch me play on stream, I fucking love just I want that, man. I want that red buff, and I'm thinking about it right now. I'm like kind of low. There's a Nunu, there's Jace, and some other people there. I gotta wait to see if they decide to hold the lane. 1, 2, 3 people holding the lane. I'm like, okay, are you serious? So no, I actually second guessed that, seeing that they are coming back after pushing mid. Like, should I get that? I need that. So I probably don't go in for this. So they have the Oracle. So I'm just going to go ahead and back. I really wanted it, but I have enough for my chain vest right now, and I think I do something stupid again. So we're going to go ahead and speed this up. We're going to go ahead and flame this. I don't know if my smite was up. It was. So I'm going to have that heavy hand. So every 5th attack, let me see. So right here. So attacking a tower inflicts 245 bonus true damage and consumes the gift of heavy hands. And so we're just gonna back out. So you know, with spell blade plus the auto attack, it's gonna be a fat chunk. I don't know if you ever seen it before, but it's a fucking chunk. It's like, oh, it confirms gates basically. That's what it does. So I decided to back. Let's see what I get. I pick up a couple cloth. I didn't have. Oh, I can't pick up a chain vest because of it doesn't build in a frozen heart no more. You need 2 cloth armors and about 450 gold to get the warden's mail, and then chain vest builds into GA, Sunfire, and Thornmail. And of course, you can start off with the cloth builds in the chain vest too. So whenever red buff is up, guys, and you're playing a Godyr, and it's 20 seconds from spawning your top lane, big wave, back instantly. When your buff spawn, I'm gonna let you guys know, you know, it doesn't matter who you're playing against. If you're playing in the lower tier, silver, bronze, the buffs are everything to a jungler. They are the carrier. It is everything. I mean, there's really words I can't explain to you what buffs mean if you're trying to carry games yourself and not depend on your shitty teammates. And you're gonna have shitty teammates, you know. Everybody gets shitty teammates. I'm even a shitty teammate sometimes. Actually, most of the time, because of whenever I'm doing gates. But that's just the way it is. I let it be known. But a lot of times people don't let it be known. It's just that, they don't get the role they played, or they just don't play all the time, and it's just bad. And we're going to drop a ward right there. Might push top. And so, yeah, just being able to carry them, through the jungle. Buffs are very important, Red buff, like I said, it gives you that extra slow. Of course, when you kill it, you get an experience gold. But, yeah, just giving you that slow, that true damage. You need that. What does blue give you? It gives you mana back. It gives you cooldown. So, you're able to spam more abilities and stay out in the field longer. Especially a champion like UDYR, where he has turtle. It'll be no problem for him to just stay out for, until he has 600k. So I didn't kill this. I probably should have killed that. They're pushing mid. I'm left alone here. I don't have heavy hands right now, so I'm not going to have that extra damage. But I'm still left alone on this tower. And look at this tower right now. Now I'm forcing them to come back. So, when you put pressure in lane, you see him pushing down mid. 2 people just died, but, what are their HPs? Oh my god, low. Well, Nunu's not low, but there's Ziggs. What does Ziggs do? Ziggs has a lot of wave clear. So what I'm doing is forcing them to come back. So even though they killed 2 of my teammates, they all got low, but they don't get anything out of it besides, a tower falling and 2 people dead on my team. So here, they're going to come back, and we're just going to go ahead and throw it in turtle. We're going to get ice ball to the back. Got blue. I got 40% CDR, so I'm not really worried about it. And they're going to have to back off. Get ice ball. Then we see Jace, and we might drop some disrespects. Alright, so it looks like we're not. There's Graves. But I really like that, going Triforce first, but getting your first completed item. With Volibear, I actually pick up a Giant Spelt first. I was thinking about Kindle Gem, so 1, 2, we're going to flame. She's playing games with me. We're going to slap her. She thought she was slick. I drop the FAP, and bye-bye. So, we get a kill on Katarina. Dragon is about to spawn. So, something happened down here, and we're about to watch and see. So, they're doing it right now. Let's see. Where is Nunu? Nunu's off to the side. SirhcEz is so low right now. He has his ulti on, but he ulted Soraka, so Soraka does no damage. Looks like Corki's going to fly out, survives that shutdown. Boom. Now, Nunu right now, let's see, does have smite, but it's kind of low. Oh, I thought they did that. So I'm here by myself, and you see the damage is already. Oh, hold on. Let's see how much damage I was doing this. So, okay, minions come up. Now this is the gates. Now, this is Triforce. Remember, guys, this is Triforce right here. So they're fighting over here. They come up. Now remember, these towers don't regen no more, guys, and that right there is 100% worth. 100% worth. Now we take a look. Oh, this is up again. So, right here, somebody just died. Oh, looks like there's a fight, but no one really, yeah, who cares? So they fought that. You see Katarina coming in. We're just going to back right out. And Soraka having to come assist Katarina because, I'm a pain in the ass. I go back, gold count 2,800. So now I can go back, finish my Frozen Heart, and probably pick up a Spectral cow to give me a little bit of MR to tank that those magic damage dealers. So far I don't know what I'm going to complete. I decided to buy a Hex Shrinker, so it's going to be a nice fat shield on top of my turtle. Already at 40% CDR, 10 from masteries if we hit C. Yes, no, 35 because I do 35. Did I run defensive? I might have ran defensive, but I don't think I did. But it doesn't really matter. I'll show you a bunch of different runes and mastery setups you guys can use. So let's see. Gift of the Heavy Hand. So you see this right here? So I still have this. And I'm like, hey, guys. They're doing Dragon over here. You see them doing Dragon. I'm going to walk right here. And like I said, gates confirmed. Oh, my God. You guys see that? You guys see that was a gift? And you see the damage I'm doing after that? It's not as much as the, that's why it's OP. And we take that. So we pick up Dragon. So let's take a look at this Dragon. Nunu has Smite. Boom! Light a bit. That timing. Holy shit. So we pick up the Dragon and we get into him. So we're going to smack this. No, we're going to actually back. We open the gates. I'm running for my life. And they can't do shit. Alright, so it looks like they do take that turret. There's Corky going down. Looks like Katarina's dead. She gets a double kill picking up Kobe. And I am like, nah, I'm probably not going to go in this. And Katarina survives. There's the ulti onto Katarina. from Poppy. That right there will make it to where Katarina's the only person that can do damage to Poppy, but probably a bad idea. Soraka nowhere near. Looks like I gotta hold the gates. Let's see how I hold these gates. I probably have to buy home guard. So this is getting really greedy right here. Very, very greedy. I don't know. Well, maybe they do get this. All right. So I can't go in right now. We're looking around. And Corki comes in, so Jason's gonna die, and boom. Graves is next, and they just lost 2 people with Nunu so low. They just lost Baron, and with the pressure on the map I was putting top, it's just gonna be too much. Even after losing our mid inhib, it doesn't matter. Once we get Baron, we run with the minion wave, we'll be able to run it down their throats. And Nunu, as you can see, is in that bush right there, and there's nothing he can do about this. If he decides to come over to try to contest, he dies, and Poppy comes over here, and they're just gonna give it up. Now, one thing I did learn about Baron and split pushing is you don't want to give it up. You don't want to make mistakes. I made so many fucking mistakes by getting caught and giving up Baron. And of course, you know, it's okay sometimes when I get caught because it takes 5 fucking people to kill me. It takes 3 people, 4 people to kill me, which is perfectly fine. But when your team gets caught in the mid lane when they're supposed to just hold it and sit behind the turrets and they die, and then the enemy team gets Baron, it's so fucking, the minions just, I never seen such overpowering bullshit before. It helps you finish the game. It's just, I don't know, I just really have no words. And right here I'm waiting for Smite to come up so I can smite this to get the gift of the heavy hands and get that extra true damage. But yeah, either buy wards or make sure that you know where everybody's at, because if you don't know where everybody's at, you know, one little mistake, giving up Baron and then getting sieged on is just GG. It's just GG, especially if you're giving up. I mean, I played about 3 or 4 games where we're giving up 5 fucking dragons and like 9 fucking Barons, and it was just too hard. It wasn't too hard to come back from, but it was just, you know, you cannot make mistakes. You just cannot make a lot of mistakes, or it's just GG. So I decided to buy a mod. You know, I got 3,000 HP right now. If I, you know, get dropped, I'm only gonna get more damage. So my option for my last item would be something like a Warmogs, a Sunfire Cave, a Banshees, something that's gonna give me, you know, some HP will help because I don't need any more damage. I could actually go for something a little bit different like a Wit's End, giving me more attack speed. So right here, let's look at this fight right here. So if I look in the mid lane, we have Baron. SirhcEz was like, you're good, just go. So Katarina going in first, they're fighting this. Now if they can't kill my team right off the bat, they're gonna lose inhib. So let's watch this. We're gonna hit tab so we get more vision. You see Kobe getting ran down. They see right there, just flash straight onto oh my god, that flash was fucking holy damage though, fucking 80% plus. So Katarina gonna get ulted, Hane gonna just walk right out of there. Now Graves gonna go push mid. 2 people dead. Corki died right off the bat, I guess, to Katarina. D-Gates, SirhcEz is still alive. Oh, and then, so I take this while they're doing that. And then confirmed. Now Soraka's gonna back. Now this is the gates, guys. You see this right here? I'm only getting more damage as my HP goes down. Nunu is forced to come back with Jay, Soraka, Katarina has to back, and even Graves. So that's what I did right there. So they killed my 2 teammates. We picked up Baron. We had that, you know, well, didn't really matter that fight. Baron doesn't mean shit when it comes down to team fights. If you have the better comp and you're winning team fights, if they pick up a Baron, and if you fight on their super minions, if they have when you're in the hip down, that could be bad. But other than that, Baron's really not a fucking issue when it comes to team fighting. But if you have a shitty comp and you have Baron, you might as well stick to the split pushing and try to keep 3 people in these lanes. So it's something I'm going to work on. I haven't perfected the gates in season 5 when it comes down to the combo because of the, you know, lanes not winning so well or just trying to go even. But other than that, let's take a look at the build. I decided to pick up a Elixir of Ruin. So I'm just straight up going gates this game. I'm just making sure there's pressure top, which there will be. It's going to force somebody to go top when super minions are pushing that down. And there's a blue buff for me. Thank you very much. Jay, Soraka chasing. Graves in the neighborhood. There's 4 people top. Katarina down there in bot. So right now they're being controlled. I have control of this game. I'm saying, oh, what's up? And she probably should have just backed. And I fucking stupid. Is that a root or some shit? So I'm just gonna back off. I see Graves. I look at him. And we're just gonna walk right by. And you see Graves and Jace off to the side. We're doing a little bit of damage. I pop my elixir of ruined. Top is pushing. I walk right back over to it. Boom, boom, boom. And we're gonna stun his ass. We're just gonna walk right on out of here. And negate. So I took that tower alone just by me tanking it. Yes, of course, when there's champions there, you don't want to tank it. You don't want to take the risk. But I knew I can tank that and survive that and get out of there. And while there, you know, we're controlling them with Poppy pushing bot and, you know, Poppy having items to actually open the gates too. And fucking Blitz dies, gets me killed, gives the reset over to Katarina and dies, and all of us die. But we taken all 3 inhibs. So GG. But other than that, let's hit tab. See, this game's almost over. As you can see, it's almost about 1 more minute. So that was my thing overall. You know, is your jungle item worth completing? It really comes down to what jungler you're playing. You know, if I played a Mumu, I'm already 21 in defense. And they don't have a lot of CC, or even if they do have a lot of CC, I'm still playing a Mumu, I'm still a tank, so there's really no need to complete the Juggernaut. Or, you know, if I'm gonna go to AP item, then I don't know, you know, it's, you know, that AP item is actually worth, you know, depending if you're doing well or not. If there's a different item like you know, well, the return kind of sucks to me, if you ask me, when it comes to mana. So when you play a Mumu, it's like, fuck. You know, Spirit Stone, I got through the whole jungle by keeping my mana pool up, because you wouldn't just leave your cry on all times. So, you know, if I played a Mumu right now, I'd probably go straight to Sunfire Cave. That's what I would do. You know, I would definitely run that 20% level 1 CDR and probably think about picking up something that gave me a little bit of mana, so I'm able to spam more abilities to get kills and not worry about completing that jungle item. Because if you complete a jungle item, remember, it's going to cost like 1,600 on top of what you decide to get when it comes to the Trailblazer or the Skirm or the Chillin. So, you know, that's really options. Upgrading to Warrior, my bad, Warrior or whatever the fuck. But yeah, it's going to cost gold, and that 1,600 gold can be used to buy that first item right off the bat. Now, like I said, the only item worth completing if you're going stacks. If you're going stacks, that's fine. But yeah, you know, picking up a Mumu, Russian Sunfire Cave, boom. Now you got some you know, item that can bring and create some pressure, or you can just have that better, you know, wave clear plus, you know, your tantrum and your cry on top of it. A lot of CC, so there's still a lot of stuff I need to learn about Season 5, but this is my Godyr. This is the one I'm going to stick by, you know. I feel like it'll just be a lot easier. Then once you perfected this, I'll move over to the Flame God. But most definitely, you need to know how to control games and how to carry games. Once you learn how to do both of those, then going Devour is probably the way to go. But the Devour will definitely be a toxic build, which will create more hate for me, which I don't mind. But like I said, it'll make it harder on to you. So I just want to make this easy on you. Try to work with this build right here. You don't even need to get fucking Triforce first. You can actually go straight into Frozen Heart as your first item and Max in Turtle second. So you're able to live and survive and spam more abilities and stay in the jungle and not have any problems, and just being able to look at the whole game and see where you're at. So this is the 4.20, my first My Way, I think, this season. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, sub, and G. Motherfucking G.